WTF, welcome to These American Gods, the discussion podcast about the Star Series American Gods. I'm Tim Pickerel.
I'm Sarah Pickerel.
And I'm Mike Davron.
And WTF is right. What a weird-ass episode this was. Sorry if I'm slow or if I am more forgetful this episode. I am very tired. It's first thing in the morning on Memorial Day. So happy Memorial Day. And Mike, thank you for your service.
Oh, well, thank you, yes. My service for podcasting.
For being here today. Sarah, thank you for your service.
You're welcome.
Right.
Yep.
And thank me for my service. Oh, well, you're welcome, Tim. We've got stuff from Chris that we just got like 5 minutes ago.
Cool. Have you listened to it yet?
I've listened to pieces of it just to make sure it's coming through the headphones. So we're going to hear most of it together today. We're going to get right into it. It's time for the Chris Nays Minute. It's actually a Chris Nays Minute in 43 seconds. So he's got a lot to say. And let's hear it.
All right.
Well, you guys are real funny being dicks to me when I can't respond right away. I also find it interesting that there's a ton of nudity and sex and penises and vaginas in the show, but Mike is only interested and fixated on me. That's just some food for thought. Let's get to the episode.
Wait, Mike, do you want to respond?
Maybe I'm just interested in his dick. I've seen everything else, so
yeah,
Chris,
where else is there to go?
I want you to send video in instead of audio.
With your dicks and tits.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
But tucked in. Did you fuck me? I'd fuck me.
Sean Connery's in Jade, Silent Bob.
Hey, would you fuck me? I'm Chris.
So wrong.
All right, let's get to the episode.
Laura basically blames the cat dying for her screwing Robbie. Please don't blame pussy, blame your own pussy.
Oh shit. That's strong. We should put that on a shirt.
Yeah.
Don't blame pussy, blame your own pussy.
Damn right.
Right, Sarah?
Sure. We can make that happen.
Blame your own pussy.
I always do.
Annoying limo kid is wearing a Back to the Future Part 2 outfit. 70 miles per hour. Ridiculous. Okay, so Scully's the most convincing David Bowie I've ever seen. And that scene had to be confusing to people.
Yeah, so there was that scene. That was a great scene with
I didn't even recognize it was Gillian Anderson at first.
right,
wow.
yeah. I was like, what's going on?
That's awesome.
I was like, who is this?
I saw a teaser picture online before the episode aired of her as David Bowie, and it's like, wow, she looks more like David Bowie than David Bowie did.
Happy birthday to you, Techno Boy.
We're gonna knock your teeth out on your birthday.
Oh yeah, Hollywood Babylon.
Yeah, that was one of the things where there was a few instances in this episode where I didn't even know what the fuck was going on, and that was one of them. That exchange made almost no sense to me. It was just kind of in there to be cool.
Really? I don't know. I actually wasn't really confused by it that
Were you?
much.
I wasn't either.
Not too much.
Okay, well, it's just me then.
Yeah.
They're like, hey, you fucked up.
Mm-hmm. You need to apologize.
Well, no, I got that part, but
Except for I didn't understand, Mr. World, and who is that? Because that wasn't introduced yet. And I'm like, oh, here's another fucking god. They're just gods for everything. Mr. World, Mr. Moon, you know?
Right.
Oh, I'm the god of clothes.
Fashion god.
Yeah.
there might actually be one of those.
I wouldn't doubt it.
yeah.
It seems like there's
surprised.
a god for everything. God of coffee. Coffee god.
Well, I
Wake
mean,
you up in the morning.
It's what people worship
Yeah.
here. And so if people worship coffee, then there's probably a barista god.
Mm-hmm. And we got another thing about just having belief, kind of, creates gods. And if there is no belief, there is no God.
Mm-hmm.
It seems like we're getting that pounded in our head a little bit. Because the very beginning of this, I was like, God damn it! What is this? This
Which
is
one?
retarded.
What are we? The animated thing at the beginning?
Yeah, the whole animated thing.
Why did you think that was? Why did you not like that?
I just thought it was unnecessary and just kind of like, oh, here's another slow part that's, doesn't need to be in there and take away from time from actually, moving on with the main storyline.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's interesting.
What did you think of it?
I liked the intro. I thought it was a unique way to show that story.
Mm-hmm.
I was more interested in the aesthetics of it, like how they did it with the claymation or
cool.
animation. But yeah, you're right. It is getting drilled in your head. If you don't worship, if you don't believe, if you don't remember, the gods die. And I think that is an important point for the storyline, though, that it does get drilled into your head, because if you don't remember that, you're not going to remember why these other gods are fighting.
Mm-hmm. No, that's what I'm saying. I just think it's been, said enough. I don't know.
Okay.
I didn't seem necessary to keep pounding in her head.
It. Yeah.
So.
Yeah. Okay. I don't know. I liked it though. I really liked this episode. I thought this was such a departure from the book, and like I didn't know what was going to happen, and that was really cool. Like just to not know exactly like the interactions that you're going to have, because like a lot of this did not happen.
Yeah, we're derailing from the book already,
Yeah.
which is pretty cool.
It's great.
And then the next episode, like previews for the next episode, that's none of that I've seen was in the book.
Yeah.
It's a whole new god.
I love it.
All right, back to Chris.
Laura uses a racist ginger slur against the leprechaun. It's very upsetting.
Which one did
Ginger Minge.
And she calls back the epic nut shot from the previous episode. I told you guys it would be important. You didn't believe me. You don't believe anything I say on here, I don't think. Mr. World. It's great casting. I love how they're stepping up the level of weirdness in this show all the time. Mm-hmm. Another less important self-imposed nutshot happens to the leprechaun, and a question for you guys. Is Laura's super strength a good addition to the show? Don't be dickheads.
No promises.
See you next time.
See you next time.
Chris, we love you. It's all in good fun. For us.
So yeah, let's go with his question. Is Laura Moon's super strength a good addition to the show? It's not really an addition.
Is it?
I wouldn't think so, because she has, like, they don't necessarily say that she has super strength, like, because you don't see her do a lot of stuff in the book. Well, you don't see her do anything in the book, but you don't read about her doing much in the book. The only thing where it hints at her strength is when she tears people apart.
Right.
So that's like the most action like she has is like ripping people apart. I think if you can tear somebody limb from limb, then it's probably a
given that you have.
A given that you have super strength.
Yeah.
Do you think
she
that...
gives some good HJs, man. Wow. I don't think you'd want to actually do her, but she's kind of falling apart.
Yeah, the whole like connective tissue thing.
Yeah.
Let's just like falling off the bones.
You'd probably literally break her, just break her apart.
Tear her in two. All right, so I don't know that it was an addition either, but is he talking as an addition from the book, or is he just saying as addition to the rest of like the cast? Like, is it necessary that she's?
Oh, I don't know, Chris.
Chris, could you clarify, please?
Like,
well,
by that?
What I mean is addition to the show.
Okay. All right.
Okay, thanks, Chris.
No, I think it's great. I don't think it's necessary or unnecessary, but I do think it's a good way to tell the story, because if she couldn't defend herself, if she couldn't defend Shadow, if she didn't have this capability, then they would have had to tell that story a different way. They would have had to figure out a different solution for him being lynched. They would have had to figure out another solution as to why she couldn't fend off Mad Sweeney.
My question for you, and my question for you, Chris, both the Chris in the studio and the Chris out of the studio, but mainly the Chris outside of the studio, because the Chris in the studio hasn't read the book. Do you think the addition of Laura Moon scenes to the show adds to the show, or would you rather get on with the body of the story? Because here's the thing about the book. Laura's following Shadow around a lot, but she's nowhere near as much of an asshole in the book that she is in the show.
Mm-hmm.
So
yeah, and that was something. So our friend Carol was asking us if we had talked about that, how much of an asshole Laura was, and so she listened back and she said, "You guys didn't nearly touch on the assholiness of Laura as much as you should have. You know, she was a real jerk."
Oh yeah, she's a real C word.
Yeah,
I hate her. I kind of hate her stupid face. I even hate her stupid hungry tits. Her dead hungry tits.
Yeah. Yeah.
were you even able to look at her hungry tits, considering she had the
scars? It was so distracting.
No, it didn't bother me whatsoever. I didn't even see. There were scars? What scars?
It's like, can you see her vagina? It doesn't matter. She's got a flux capacitor on her chest.
Yeah, right.
She's going 70 miles an hour.
Oh, jeez. 70 miles, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Never learned that one down.
I don't know a lot about, cadavers and things like that. Do they do that with everybody? I thought you only had to, like, open somebody up like that if you were, like, trying to determine cause of death.
I don't know. I thought they still take organs out and stuff.
Oh.
Don't they?
I
Which
guess-
is brings me to another point. Why does she still have a fucking heart?
Yeah.
Maybe
I
she
was thinking that
was
too.
not a heart donor.
Take all the other organs out except for the heart.
Right.
This is the only time we've seen that she had a heart. In the book, there's no spark that's, like, making her heart beat.
Right.
She's just dead wife.
A dead wife.
My dead wife!
All right, dead wife.
You're a real asshole, dead wife. That was, oh God, this was such a good episode, and mainly because of the Laura Moon and Matt Sweeney scene.
Yeah.
That's awesome. I totally missed the ginger minge, though. That was...
Well, you're not a ginger, so
Yeah,
you know,
I'm
you're
not...
I was so offended.
You didn't
Really?
get, you wouldn't have gotten triggered by that.
Right.
Triggered. I need a safe space.
Well, there's a vagina that you can get sucked into.
Yes.
Haven't seen her for a while.
Yeah, I'm missing that.
Missing that vagina. We didn't even get to see... Did we see any penis this episode,
Yes,
Mike?
we did. We saw dead penis.
Yep.
Dead penis.
Some dead penis at the end. Yep. Dead titties and wieners.
Yep.
All right, well, there you go, then. We've,
Subtle dicks. Subtle dicks throughout.
What else? Mike's got notes. I'm going to go with Mike's notes because I'm still waking up.
Let's see, where are we at?
We've kind of jumped around all over the place.
Yep. I don't know. She tells him a story about... She actually is, I
All
guess,
about
honest
how-
about, hey, how me and Robbie got together. But, I don't know. It was just a weird
And she's still a dick
conversation.
about it.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. Lord, don't give a fuck.
Yeah, I was waiting for her to open the door and be like, oh, hey, welcome back. Where's the dick in your mouth?
Right?
There was a pillow at her face.
Yeah, right. Just to make sure she's real.
And she just vomits it up.
Ugh. Gross.
And she's like, give me some cigarettes. And there's like a 5-minute scene of just getting cigarettes.
Yeah, right.
Well, they show that he's being... That was basically just to establish that he's being watched by somebody.
Yeah, so and the crows talk to Mr. Wednesday. So
that was a little bit more
like,
direct.
quack, quack, slow down. Go too fast.
I like how he was more interested, though. Sorry to backtrack a little bit, but he was more interested in what was going on with Robbie than he was, like, she's back from the dead. Like, he could care less about her being back from the dead. He's like, this is just par for the course.
Yeah.
You know?
I've seen some weird shit.
Yeah.
So...
There's a couple things with Shadow that kind of just really bother me, especially after this show. Like, especially the one of the final scenes, and he's still like, was that real? Was that real? Did this really happen? Is this real? Like, you fucking just saw your dead wife come back to life.
Yeah.
You saw all this other stuff previously, and then you're like, no, you were in the TV, and like,
Yeah, right.
why are you floating? And like, I don't know how much longer is this going to take till he's like, oh, I'm on board, got it. Like,
Yeah. No, that's a good point. Like, why is he freaking out so much?
Probably about until episode 8 of
that's
this
what I was
season.
thinking. That's what I'm thinking.
Yeah.
So what episode are we on now? 5?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
3 more episodes. I'm not believing.
Yeah.
That seems about how long it takes to establish something, right? 8 episodes in. I didn't even think about that at the time because I'm like still trying to remember that it's only been like, even though it's been like 5 weeks for us, it's only like 3 days.
Yeah, that's true. But even still, you still saw a lot of... He still has seen enough things to where I wouldn't think he'd just be like, "Oh, the what? Is it real?"
Yeah, I still would have been on the, did I make it snow or not?
Yeah.
I'd still be processing that.
Right.
It's like, listen, like, it's nice that you're back from the dead and everything, but I think I fucking made it snow.
Yeah. Wait, I'll make it snow right now. Watch. It's like, I'm waiting.
I need
I
marshmallows.
gotta think about it, all right? It takes a little bit.
Give me a hot chocolate, dead wife.
Yeah. Flesh is gonna fall off my bones before you make it snow.
Ugh. Man.
Make it snow, make it snow. Lawyer.
Lawyer.
Lawyer. Yeah, it's
Lawyer.
cool that he didn't have a lot of lines this show. He it's just lawyer.
So wait, what the fuck? All right, I'm just with the tree. What is that?
That
Yeah.
was my other what the fuck. I don't know what the tree was.
I'm
And
not
was that a
clue.
chair that came to life?
It had to. A chair or a desk or something.
Yeah.
I don't know. Like, yeah.
So that makes no sense to me.
Not a
Like,
clue.
Somebody worships chairs, and
That's-
there's a
yeah.
fucking chair tree.
All these damn woodworkers, you know?
Yeah, well, Jesus was a carpenter. And,
Yeah, right.
that was Jesus.
That was Jesus. Okay.
That was Jesus attacking.
Wow.
Yeah, I didn't get that at all.
Okay, I just want to make sure that I wasn't the only person. It's like fucking trees.
I was still
this
thinking-
Lord of the Rings?
Yeah, I was thinking,
Come on.
well, the trees, that tree wasn't walking, it was just killing cops.
Yeah.
It's just growing out.
That was weird. Like, I was still thinking about that one this morning. It's like, what the fuck was with that tree?
Yeah.
But we'll never know. Because I don't
Will
think
we?
we're ever going to see that tree again.
Are you sure? You don't know.
I think that tree's
You-
there.
You don't know what's going to happen.
Just gonna stay there. That's it.
It's a tree.
So many cops are dead now. So that's going to be interesting because you think about it, like they brought in Mr. Wednesday and Shadow Moon, and then all of a sudden everybody's dead.
Mm-hmm.
So now these guys are going to be running from the cops or from whoever like has authority after that sees this mess, you know. So that's going to have to be part of the storyline now too.
I have a feeling somehow I have a feeling that's not even going to be a part of the story.
Really?
Yeah, I don't know. Maybe like media will tell a different story than what actually happened.
Oh, just like in real life.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay.
Well, I mean, they said, like, on the way out, Shadow goes, I wonder how they're going to tell this story. And Wednesday goes, any way they want.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, because how would you even explain that? So
Yeah.
there's people hung up by electrical wires and
Yeah.
okay, a tree went through somebody.
Well, one of the things, I don't know if I should keep spoiling the book or not, but you don't get introduced to Mr. World this early in the book. So there's no meeting with all of them when they get picked up. And when they get picked up, it was only Shadow that gets picked up too. So they've consolidated a lot of things to, I guess, tell the story faster, even though it doesn't seem that way. But yeah, so in this case, yeah, the new gods could cover it up however they want, as opposed to actually having like one guy come in that killed a bunch of cops and got out.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. So
we'll see.
Yeah, we'll see.
Mr. World's pretty cool. He turned them in, right?
Either that.
Wasn't that
media.
supposed to be, I guess him because he can see everything, record everything.
Yeah, I think so. Because he's the
Probably turned them in just so they could talk. Apparently, I guess.
Yeah, which is kind of weird because they could have just talked at the hotel.
You think
or
so?
motel. Yeah.
Maybe would have ran away.
Yeah, maybe. This is more
Well,
dramatic.
Tricked ya.
Yeah.
Got really under arrest.
we need to show
Just want to kill some people.
Agent Scully as Marilyn Monroe too.
Yeah. Oh, isn't it wonderful?
They only got her picked up so they could do the whole blowing dress thing down the. I got this idea for the show. Okay,
how can we fit this in?
We got to lock him in a room.
Yep. So we get to see his jerk off face.
His jerk off.
Yeah.
A very distorted jerk off face.
It's like, oh, this is the face you make when you jerk it.
Oh, yeah, right. Yeah.
And your mom does the same thing.
Oh.
She's a whore. Seems like 86 dudes.
So that's a lot. It was a big number.
Yeah, it's a lot of dudes.
Yeah, well.
Like, no wonder I don't know who my daddy is. Did he ever know his dad?
No.
I don't think so, no.
No.
It's like his mom was a hooer.
Don't blame pussy, blame your pussy.
Blame your mom's pussy.
Did we cover everything already?
Well, and then Matt Sweeney is in the back of the car. The back of the police
right,
car.
right. Yeah, the other unintentional...
Oh, that was hilarious. Okay, I'm sorry. Go ahead.
No, you go ahead.
All right, so he's like trying to fight Laura. He's trying to drown her, and then the cops come in. Like, this guy has bad luck. And that was hilarious. What did he say when he got? He's like, she's not dead. She's not dead.
She ain't dead. She ain't dead.
She goes, oh, you're an asshole. You're an asshole, dead wife. You're an asshole, dead wife.
Awesome.
How do you explain that too? Like, if you're a cop, you're like, I have no words.
Yeah.
He's drowning a dead person.
Right, because she's got the...
Yeah.
Well, why did the cops even bust in anyway?
Right,
What were they
there's the
doing?
other
That was
question.
weird.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, she has all these like marks on her, and obviously she's already dead.
Yeah.
I
So
don't
he's
know.
just a crazy person who dug up, and there's evidence of him probably digging her up or something. So, you know,
Maybe.
because the whole grave's dug up, and then she wasn't there.
God, that's true. I totally forgot about
It
that.
Like, this
Yeah.
crazy person just fucking dug up, a dead person. It was like,
Just like-
no, I'm going to drown her.
Like,
Yeah.
yeah, the reason why the cops showed up might just be because of his bad luck.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
That's hilarious, though.
I want... If they could spin off Laura and Mad Sweeney into its own show, and I would watch it.
Mm-hmm.
I would probably watch it more than I'd watch the regular show.
She's like, I'm never going to give you my coin back. Ever. Never, ever, ever. You're never going to get the coin ever, 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 never, never,
You're
ever.
fucked.
Don't you see? You're never going to get it.
Never gonna get it, never gonna get it. Never gonna get it, never gonna get it. And that's the intro song.
Ooh.
And that's the intro song to Moon and Sweeney. Mad about Moon. And
Sweeney Moon.
by about fifth season of that show, there's like the question still is, will they, won't they give the coin to each other? And
Who will get the coin in the next episode?
and then they have a Mad Sweeney baby, and then the show really goes downhill. And then it ends after that. Like, it only gets one more season, and then it gets canceled. That's how... I've just told you the
Wow.
entire Mad About Moon sitcom coming to Stars next fall.
That's interesting. I'd watch it. Actually, I would let you
I
guys
would-
watch it and tell me about it.
I would wait until I could... I would wait until I could binge it, for sure.
Yeah.
Ginger binge it.
Ginger minge it. The hell does ginger minge mean?
Ginger pussy? I think
Oh.
so.
Is that what minge means?
Yeah. Mingy. South Park
I
reference.
didn't know that either.
Did you? Yeah, you don't know what...
I never. Yeah. I
Never
didn't
heard minge?
know. Never heard it.
Two out of three people at this table don't know what minge is.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, if anybody should know, it should be me, right?
I guess.
Yeah. And I ain't your puppy, bitch.
Still my puppy? Fuck no.
You're my puppy. You follow me around now, bitch.
That's true.
Yep. Yeah.
What an asshole she is.
Being puppy. My puppy. Don't worry. Don't worry, babe. It's nothing sexual.
We got anything else?
I don't have anything else.
Teaser for next episode, we get to see Vulcan.
What?
Yeah, Corbin Bernstein's playing Vulcan, the god of... well, he's in America, he's the god of guns.
Oh, okay. Yeah, yeah.
But he's like an old god that kind of became a new, or like made himself re-relevant.
Okay.
And he's an addition to the show. He's not in the books, so.
Is he Scottish?
I don't think so.
No, I thought I just saw some guys walking around with some bagpipes or something. I must have been dreaming. I don't know.
Maybe. I'll have to rewatch it, but I'm not going to.
Is he the god of weapons? Is that it? Is that...
He's like a gun nut god or something like that,
Weird.
from what I can understand.
All right.
But Vulcan's the god. Is Vulcan the god of war? Or is...
I thought that was Odin.
Well, no.
No.
Odin's the all-father of the Norse gods. Vulcan's the Roman god of... God of the Forge.
Mm.
He's the god of Spock.
Yeah. Because Mars is Ares, which is the god of war. Vulcan is Hephaestus, god of the Forge. Or something like that, if I remember my mythology classes correctly. But yeah, so we'll... it's a completely new edition of the show, so this next episode, we won't have anything to compare it to.
One more
which
thing.
is fun for me.
That was funny when Mr. Wednesday was actually telling the real story to the cop.
Oh, yeah.
That was a pretty good exchange.
Like he's a
That's
madman?
Yeah.
Yep.
Like, first he was like a crazy person, and then he's like, all right, here's the real story. So I'm trying to get this god death back, you know. Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's pretty good.
So that'll probably wrap it up for us for this episode. You can follow us on Facebook at These American Gods. You can follow us on Twitter at US God Pod. If you're watching on YouTube, please consider giving us a... Shit.
No,
I
don't
almost
give us
said-
a shit.
Please
Mail
give
us
us
a
shit.
Don't do that.
Take one of your own shits.
Yeah.
No, I completely
take a
blanked.
shit.
I almost said if you're watching on YouTube, give us a rating and a review. I'm so scattered this morning. If you're on iTunes, give us a rating and a review. If you're on YouTube, consider liking up this video and subscribing to the channel for more of this and other stuff from Onyx Edge Studios. Until next time, I'm Tim Pickerel.
I'm Sarah Pickerel.
And I'm Mike Davron.
And this has been These American Gods. Don't get your dick chopped off. Bit off. God damn it.
Yum, 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 yum.
These American Gods is part of the Onyx Edge Studios podcast network. The theme music for this episode is Doing Hard Time by Technoax. For more information, visit technoax.com. You can follow us on Facebook at These American Gods or on Twitter at USGodPod or visit TheseAmericanGods.com. For more information on this and other podcasts, visit OnyxEdgeStudios.com.
Don't get your dick bit off.
Bit off.
Bit off.
Bit off.
Don't get your dick bit off.
Yum,
But
yum,
that
yum.
dick.
Yum,
Don't
yum.
get you.
Yum, yum, yum. Yum, yum, yum.
By that dick.
Num, 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 num.
Don't buy that dick. You can buy that track on Bandcamp for 99 cents and help support the show.